Rich Carey explains why there is a fine line between showing excitement for a good play and showing poor sportsmanship in this week's Carey's Corner.
There is an old saying that most of us are familiar with, but sometimes forget. Pride goeth before the fall. I thought about this recently when, after bragging a little about having made 17 consecutive shots in a local tournament a while back, a pretty good pool player got his comeuppance last month when he lost 15 successive games in a travel league. All of which proves that old saying, and a newer one too. There are two kinds of people, those who are humble and those who will be humbled. Quickest to recognize the truth of this axiom are baseball players, because even the best of them fail 2 out of 3 times. However, there are still a few batters who have not yet learned this lesson. So instead of running hard on contact when they hit a long ball, they pose at the plate to admire their homers and further disrespect the pitcher by jogging around the bases. Contrast this boorish behavior with the excellent example of sluggers like Mickey Mantle and Ted Williams, who, after hitting home runs, always ran around the bases with their heads down. Unfortunately, showing up their opponent is not limited to baseball players. A few football players, instead of acting as though they had been in the end zone before and simply handing the ball to the referee, as Jim Brown did after scoring a touchdown, feel they have to perform a look-at-me celebratory dance. So too some basketball players after scoring a basket, unlike Jerry West, who always hustled back on defense after hitting a hoop. So emulate the classy athletes rather than learn the hard way that pride, like summer, precedes the predictable fall. Until next week, this is Rich Carey reminding you that at Carey's Corner, you always have someone in your corner.